Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in on my channel, Creating in the Waiting. Today I am coming on with a flip through of, and her ephemera is not put back in her, but my forced signature. I'm going to try to get all of this in. I cannot move my sewing machine. Definitely going to have to figure out a new setup. So she actually won the bonus spin, so she's getting some fabric sentiments. And then we have for a signature beauty. Love her. I really feel like, oh, it smells good in here. I put these little fragrance packages in my journals. Look, this pen is beautiful. Love it. But I know her, and I really feel like this could very well be one of her favorites. Okay, so we did our little collage fabric image. I love, love, love just that little cheesecloth ruffle up there. So beautiful. I love this image. One of my favorite images. Here I just did my little altered safety pin with the little cameo charm down at the bottom. Laces and cheesecloth up underneath the fabric. I don't like to do too much underneath that because I still want you to be able to tell that the image is fabric. A little doily cluster up there, and it's not a cluster, it's an embellishment. A little fabric sentiment cluster there. And her closure is this beautiful lace and ombre sari silk. Gorgeous beading down at the bottom. Just some pearl dangles. And then I absolutely, oh, she smells good. She smells so good. I absolutely love this charm dangle. So she's been in her box because I need to ship her off. So I'm coming on to do a flip through. Now, bear with me because I do want to stuff these pockets because all of her little ephemera pieces are here. So here I just did a double belly band, and then it has a little vellum pocket there. And then I planned on just putting some of these little, you know, vintage letters. So this letter is from 1945. What I'm not going to do is take it out and start reading it because I will get very, very distracted reading these letters. And then here I'm going to put one of my little German Monopoly pieces. And I want to do this one, I think, here. And then under here is just going to be another little piece of ephemera. It's a receipt from 1858. Gorgeous handwriting. So just shows you, you can get quite a bit up in here. And then, so she was created with Carol Cuts, Forever Friends, and Pink and Green Digital. I might have an Amity Bloom, and I might have a Ruby and Pearl, but I don't think so, not in this one. Sewing on all of her pages with the exception of the vellum. This is Flutterfly Digital. And then I have my ombre sari silk ruffle with lace and rosette trim on this side. So I do want to leave, hold up, I'm totally skipping all this. Okay, so little cluster here, a glassine pocket that I have printed onto, and I want to just put one of my cute little playing cards, the transparent sticker with the roses here, and I have sewed around those. And then here I have a fun little edged page. I'm trying to shift my chair. And French book page. Y'all are kind of seeing this, but she's so long, guys. My sewing machine needs to be out of the way. And it's not going to go anywhere. And I do believe that that is Flutterfly also. And then we have lace and rosette. This is the pink and green digital. But what I did is I just printed it onto this vintage ledger. Did my pops of washi. This is a pink and green digital. These digitals are really pretty. And then here I just did one of our cute little corner huggers. And I am going to tuck a little tag up in there, I think. And, or guest check this one. I like the way that all looks. And then the doily in the center. And then here, what I would like to do, I think, is take my tags, like this one, and put it here. And then my little cameo charm is there. And then I want to take, maybe I could actually, these are just some vintage stamps. This is our little page hugger that we did. And I'm just going to take, I wanted to take another one of our little, I don't know, I have game pieces or something. Yeah. Let's put this one here. Let's do, this one is going to go this way. And I'm just going to put some vintage ephemera here. And this is embossed craft paper on the backdrop. And of course, then you can write back there. So I'm going to leave that. Vintage ledger printed on the back, some rosettes, French pages. And then here I am going to put one of my altered collaged index cards with my little rosette decorated paper clip, an altered playing card up there, ruffle printed that vellum, and then here I know I need one of my skinnier guest checks saved. I think here, I'm just going to do this Edith Holden tag. That'll flip out. And then you come to, of course, your second signature. I'm just kind of flipping through this pretty fast, huh? That's Amity Bloom. Fun little recipe with the edged pages. And then here, I don't remember what I had tucked there. Let's see. Let's do, if I could fit, my playing card just fell. I think I'm going to come back to that because I think one of these guest checks goes there. And then we have our corner hugger here. And I want this tag that I have made in here with a little bow and cameo. And I think I'm just going to slide it up through the bottom. I don't open these. Maybe actually with this one I should have went through the top. It just depends. Okay. And then I do have a pretty guest check for here. So I printed on that, sewed, put the little fabric image there. That's a corner hugger, so those are movable. Little cluster up there. And then this is a tuck also. Embossed craft paper. This is the Forever Friends Digital Carol Cuts. Likewise there. Pops of washi, rosette, and lace. A custom doily center with the pearls. Embossed craft paper. And then here, let's do a guest check. One of our, let's pin it there. Sorry Silk ruffle, vellum, music sheet, flips out. And then, of course, you come to your third signature, but this whole thing will do a little beauty like that. And then here, I don't know if I'm going to leave that there. That is a secret writing spot. And then you have just pages to play with here in your third signature. Sewing, fun pages, pages to write, pretty center, French pages, still very, very fun pages. Don't want to create a lot of bulking there. And here I'm going to take maybe, I needed something that wasn't going to pop out a lot. And then you have your little secret writing spot there also, with a doily, my favorite doilies and my favorite rosettes. And I did print onto the time card as well. We have the vellum, sari silk ruffle, and then here, you know, our little altar playing card, French pages. I do print on, oh, this paper feels so nice. It is 32 pound HP paper. Got some Edith Holden here. I love this. Vintage ledger printed onto that. And then here we come to our little belly band thingy that I am put this one here with the little cameo sticking out. Let's see, we can get that vintage ephemera there. Let's do our monies. So just some vintage ephemera here. Custom doily center. Lovely tag. That's going to flip out like so. Seeing if I can't just tuck something away there. And we'll leave it be. And then my playing card that fell on the floor actually goes in there. I'm just skipping all through this. Okay. And then I will put my playing card back in that pocket. So there she is in all of her glory. And then of course that'll come out for you like that. And they are extremely sturdy, very well put together. I sew around the cover as well as double do them. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this flip through, that you were inspired to create beautiful things that bring you joy. I will link my Facebook group in the description box below, as well as the digital kits that I used. Y'all be blessed. Bye.